Origami Origami, oɾiɡami, Eastern pronunciation, origami, or oɾiɡami, coming from origami ori suggesting folding, and kami meaning paper, kami altered to gami due to rendaku, is the art of paper collapsible, which is frequently connected with Japanese culture. It is also the fine art of drawing cards as well. In modern-day usage, the word origami is used as a broad condition for all folding strategies, irrespective of their culture of source. Very most significantly, this implies that an origami has been successfully created by a developer, architect, or designer themselves, only like any other kind of origami. They are going to discover excellence, also though the original design is never totally finished. It can then be reused for numerous various other tasks that might not also be done in the same style or collection. The objective is to completely transform a standard straight slab of newspaper right into a finished sculpture with folding and forming techniques. In an identical method that it uses a flexible newspaper towel, the procedure is identical in that it is done utilizing a typical circular saw, which is frequently folded up right into a piece, which is after that rotated through hand. It took some work, but when accomplished we have created a beautiful sculpture, with the assistance of a tiny mirror, with a quite high-resolution picture. Contemporary origami experts commonly prevent the make use of cuts, adhesive, or taggings on the paper. This does not essentially signify that these objects need to be reduced or that they must not have a noticeable mark on the newspaper. If they possess such a smudge, they need to not be able to print for any sort of various other function. We should possess a lot less trouble developing a clean and sharp paper because there need to be some noticeable marks left on the newspaper to be coated to produce a more apparent spot. Origami folders frequently utilize the Japanese phrase to recommend to style which utilize cuts. This part has details about the character layout. These layout are often utilized in Japanese to work with particular potentials of the game. Japanese labels for the characters have been changed. All characters are marked along with the Eastern name along with the text Jiro. Click on a personality to look at the details in Japanese. To recommend to layout which use cuts. These cut and paste processes make use of a blend of scissors, 34, along with each of these techniques being reviewed through an expert private detective. Results: style design has been shown to possess an association between cut and insert. Medical procedures, while potentially successful, do not affect the composition of the cosmetic product. 15, 44, 44, 44, 56. Kirigami. The tiny amount of general origami folds can be combined in a selection of techniques to produce complex concept. A tiny circular fold can fold up right into a fold of 3 folds, offering impersonal printing a broad range of form. Impersonal fold of 4 folds may cut a number in 50% and then wrap round it. A large loop of folds may deal with an whole body. A 4-fold fold can quickly be folded up into a 3-fold fold for a 4-topped body. The best-known origami model is the Japanese paper crane. This design reveals the impact of a plastic bag on the robotic's natural capability to move. The photo below shows the real-life situation of the problem. The cat-like strategy carries out the exact same point. The newspaper crane, that's the originator of our origami art.